Hey there, welcome back to the virtual table. This is a game I have done before, but it's still quite a gem. I absolutely love this game. It's been a long time since I've played. I actually got super good, and now I'm not so good anymore. um, but still enjoying it, and I actually received a new Kickstarter, 303 Squadron. I don't have the rules figured out for that one. I also just been exhausted from work and whatnot. I just don't have the bandwidth to learn something new. So I'm playing something that I'm at least familiar with, even though I have to confess I forgot a few things here. So go ahead and come and join me for Cold Waters. We're going to do the North Atlantic campaign, which is like the middle of the road, normal difficulty. This one is considered hard, and I would agree. And then of course this one's also considered hard, but I actually think it's the easiest of the three. Um, I don't know why, but the Seawolf class submarine, in my opinion, I just do better with it. I can evade and not get I can escape torpedoes better with that. This is your with the Los Angeles class, and I don't do quite as well, but I actually find this one to be the most fun because there's actual aircraft carriers and stuff in this one. Anyways, let's not dink around. Let's go ahead and get started. And here you can see we got the Los Angeles class. Oh, the name of it somewhere here. Oh, I don't. Yeah, now they tell me the name. Let's see. The Birmingham. Okay, so if you've seen the previous videos, you've probably read all this. This is Reagan gets elected, he picks a fight, things escalate, training exercises get misconstrued, and next thing you know, see, is Reagan pushing too hard? I'm going to hit the space bar. I guess plane gets shot down, civilian airliner, and then we move in some missiles in West Germany, and then I'm just going to hit through it real quick. The story doesn't change from campaign to campaign. Just watch a previous video where I covered this game. Okay, so Spetsnaz commandos will land from submarine in the vicinity of Dronheim. So we need to go and locate the enemy submarines that are delivering their Marines. So we should be good to go. So once again, I'm going to hit the left mouse button to go as fast as I can. Right mouse button goes super slow. And then, let's see, Trondheim is over here. Now, these blue planes you see flying are going to detect them if they're underneath. And there they are. So I'm going to just park my sub. You actually do better if you're not moving. You'll have a better advantage on them. Because your speed will be at 5 knots, which is a very quiet speed. If I was moving with my left mouse button, this would be at 20 knots. And then the depth would be lower to compensate for it, but sometimes it's a shallow area. And then we're going to choose to have as much closing distance, like as far away as possible. Okay, so there's our little target. We know we're looking for a sub, so I'm going to start with that. I'm looking at these two lines right here. That looks good. That's a whiskey.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
That's a foxtrot. Ooh, this one doesn't look right. It looks so close, though. These look a little bit off. I bet that's just a merchant ship. Yep, it's just a merchant ship.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified.
So here's the target I'm looking for. Okay, next thing to look at. You can see we're in shallow water, and he's roughly same as me. I'm a little bit further up. You can see here that active sonar will catch him at a 17. My Toad is the strongest, getting him at 22, and my passive at 14. So I'm getting him pretty strongly. The Toad, of course, requires me to be going at least 5 knots, preferably 10. And then you can see here, I'm in his baffles. He must be moving away from me. He's moving at 8 knots. We don't know what his course is yet, but he's 254 away from me, which is here. And this minus 50 means he can't hear me at all. He has no idea I'm behind him. So the hardest part about this game is, yeah, he has no idea I'm behind him, but as soon as I launch a torpedo, he hears it. Like, they always hear these dang torpedoes. That's the frustrating part. But we have a pretty good idea where he is. We have 49% solution. And you can tell just by the way this is moving that he's going away from us. So I'm going to go ahead and let's get one off.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
And we could actually do this and then have it turn in towards him later. Maybe he won't detect the torpedo when it's coming this way. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You can see we're at 2,000 yards. So that means 2,000 yards from here to here. You know, from this top to that bottom. So it's dangerous to... It's not dangerous, but like if I change directions,
Come right to 2-6.
there's a chance my line will get cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move him towards them now. So now when he detects the torpedo, he's going to think I launched it from over here. Because he didn't...
Con sonar. Launch
There it is, right there.
Sierra 1. Con sonar. Launch transmit
See?
from
He just launched two torpedoes here.
sonar.
3.
Launch transmit from Sierra
Holy cow,
1.
he's spraying and praying. That's what he's doing.
Come right to 297. Helm aye.
Although it looks like it's coming right at us. He's spraying and praying, so he went left, middle, right. That's what he did. Now, if I speed up, I can easily avoid these, but then I lose my connection. Right now, I'm in control of this torpedo. So, you can see I could still change its direction. If you let it get too close before it goes active, he can just turn into the torpedo and then miss it. But I like to let it go as long as possible before it goes active. I don't know if there's fuel or whatever you want to call it, but the torpedo lasts longer if you don't let it go active. I can press 4 and make it go active right now, and you can see this one's heading right for us. We're probably going to get hit by it. So, and he's got active sonar. That's his sonar, that yellow, and then this torpedo, that torpedo just did a red. You can turn that on by doing this. That's a sonar. So I'm going to go ahead and turn one on and see I already got an acquisition. That's because it's red. He acquires it anywhere between here and this line. You see there. And he's going to be as good as toast. We got him. So I don't know if this thing's going to pick me up, but if I wait, this thing will get active and I'm moving too slow. So I'm going to start speeding up and see he got me. That little symbol up there, and I'm going to hit a decoy. Hopefully, yep. Did you see that symbol disappeared up here? That's how I know I got the torpedo off of me. And you can see, right there they are, right behind me. But it's going to turn around and it's going to reacquisition me. But in the meantime, I'm just trying to get as much distance as I can between me and it. And you can see I'm getting my speed up. And then It'll reacquire me soon enough. But what it does is it buys me time to reload a new decoy, so I can use that if I need to. And right now you can see, look, I evaded the torpedo. It's going after the decoy again. So this was excellent. There's not a lot you can do. I mean, it's shallow water, so it's not like I can dive deep or anything. We avoided it. The one annoying thing about the game is it won't let me quit. Here, I'll show you. It's saying that weapons are nearby, so I gotta wait until those torpedoes are destroyed. So you hit F9. We're gonna speed up the game a little bit. And I think that should be good. Nobody's nearby. There was only one enemy. This is where it'll tell me, like, if there was somebody else I didn't detect, it would show me here. And that was our target. Done deal. So now this does change from time to time, depending on the mission. So basically we sunk their sub, and it's going to allow us to protect our military installations. The war, I think I've mentioned this before, this game is so much like Red Storm Rising, which was a novel, but there was a video game, Red Storm Rising. I think it was made by Microprose way back in the day, and we're talking like late 80s, early 90s. It was a phenomenal game. Played it so much. This game recreates that feeling so much. I'm just in love with it. I still, after all this time. Okay, so, the thing I was going to say is the Russians tend to take territory. So, like, Denmark's going to fall, West Germany's going to fall, even if you have successful missions. But eventually, the more successful missions you get, you're going to actually start changing the tide of the war. It's pretty fun that way. Alright, there's a pattern of movements of enemy at sea. So some basically tankers. Going to sail from Arkhangelsk shortly for a rendezvous in the Greenland Sea. Alright, this can be a little bit risky. I'm already over on this side. So that red plane, that'll detect me if I'm underneath it when it flies over. Yeah, see, look, they detected me. And now those are subs hunting me. And there's something wrong with my mouse. Yeah, they're coming after me hard. They would take off from Arkhangelsk, but there's no way any of those three were the things I'm looking for. This is not the mission I'm looking for. Alright, so I'm slowing down. You'll see from the conditions, you need to be at least 150 feet away from the bottom, or otherwise your towed array doesn't work properly. It's not in the manual, I don't think. It's something you just sort of have to figure out. A little annoying. And there's a thermal layer here, so I'm underneath it. These are all surface ships. I think they are. So that means they'll be above it, and you can see my signal is not quite as good. I do have that one though. Yep, that's an escort. That's a merchant. Sometimes you can see it. Of course, when you're 600 feet down, you should not be able to see it, and you can't. That's also a merchant. So it's just this one. Now, what's interesting is you could go... You could try to go to, like, periscope depth. And then there's this little meter on, like, when your periscope peeks out of the water, they can actually detect you. It's pretty impressive. I didn't know that the technology in the 80s was that good. Um, but apparently they can. I mean, I don't know why a little periscope sticking out of the water is that easily detectable, but it is. Um, we could try to go up to verify that those are merchant ships here and here. The thing is this looks like our mission, to be quite honest, because it's going to be merchant ships, tankers, right? And then this is the escort. I just don't think it's our mission. That's the... So we could try to engage. The other problem is this signature could be just a harmless merchant. Not, right now they're showing red because they're Russian, but, oh, see, look, there's something else. There's a submarine here. Did you see that yellow line that came this way? There's something else along this line that I don't detect yet. See, there it is again. They're using active sonar to try to find me. This one, if he turns on his active sonar, he'll find me. But right now he's using passive. How do I know? Because there's no yellow line going between us. There it is, right there. That's a submarine. I guarantee you that's a submarine. He's trying hard to find me. Oh, it's not. That is a destroyer. He's not finding me either. Alright, so I'm telling my torpedoes to go for the surface. This one has got a strong solution, because you can see the direction he's moving. This one is getting there. Oh, now all of a sudden I lost them again. Some of this has to do with the fact that I'm so far below the thermal layer. This one's moving towards me. Oh gosh, as soon as I do this, they're gonna start launching, spraying and praying towards me. I mean, I could go this way. That signature's still lining up pretty good. I'm concerned about this one right here. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh no, that one looks good. See, that's a friendly trawler.
Sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as merchant.
Alright. I don't think I'm going to get a great solution on these guys unless I'm willing to go above the thermal layer. They're not actively pinging their sonar anymore. You can see, like, this guy for sure would be able to get me if he active pinged. And then this one cannot. I'm assuming it's because I'm in his baffles or something. And here you can see, this is us. Our ability to detect him. Our passive is only getting him at a 2. Oh, he just pinged me. He detected me. His 24 is for sure going to get me. So he sees me. Sees me again.
Shoot 2-1, aye sir.
I'm going to go ahead and shoot.
Shoot 2.
So you see they're already launching.
Make turns for 3 knots.
I'm going to turn towards them.
Sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as escort. Sonar, noisemaker bearing 161. Fire control, we've lost the wire.
Alright, I just did a dangerous maneuver there.
Steady course. Knuckle form.
Okay, so if I move my rudder left and right, I can make a knuckle in the water behind me, and that will cause the torpedoes.
Noisemaker bearing 162.
Those torpedoes aren't active yet, so I made it past them before they turn active. So I'm going to go ahead and slow back down.
Make turns for 5
so I mislabeled this one. It's a Pody. You can see he's desperately trying to...
Con, torpedo room, 2-1 ready.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
I'm going to try to control this one. See that little... That's their torpedoes just went active.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing. 143. Designated Sierra 5.
Alright, so I'm trying to keep this from being distracted by the noisemakers, and we're going to get him. There's nothing he can do. Boom. As soon as... Oh no! He did avoid it.
5 knots.
How on earth did that happen?
Torpedo room, 2-2 ready.
He's coming right over us. He's going to drop depth charges on us.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 241. Contact faded. Con, sonar, regain
Get him.
contact on.
Get him.
Sierra 1. Bearing 329.
He's moving super fast.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 335. Contact breaking up.
There he is. You can see he was right above us there.
Come left to 076. Helm high.
Okay, so this guy's using his... Oh, there's another one. S5.
Con, sonar, regain contact on. Sierra 4. Bearing 08.
That is not a trawler. Let's see. That's another escort. Holy cow.
Sierra 5 is classified as escort.
I'm going through a lot of torpedoes against these guys.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-4. Aye, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna... He didn't detect my launch, so I'm gonna change the direction so that way... Because, like, as soon as he detects my torpedo, he's gonna launch his torpedoes in that direction. So if he thinks I'm over here, when he detects the torpedo, he won't launch them towards me. Then this guy is just so far away, I'm not even sure we're gonna get to him. I'm just trying to get there.
Con, helm, steady course.
So now we're gonna change. So it looks like I'm coming from over here. The floor is 778, just making sure we're not going to hit the ground, because we're somehow approaching more shallow conditions. He still hasn't detected the torpedo. You can see his active sonar is not detecting me at all. And I'm going to go ahead and go active.
Torpedo room,
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
And you can see I detected him, but then... There we go. We got him again. And so far he's doing nothing to... Oh, he's trying to evade. He might drop a noisemaker as soon as he turns. Yep, there it is.
Noisemaker bearing 1.
So we're going to... We still have steering control, so I'm steering it to ignore the noisemaker. Then it should get lock as soon as we can get past that noisemaker.
Con, fire
There it
control,
is.
weapon acquired. Con,
Boom.
sonar, lost contact.
Alright.
5.
That red line you saw is just his torpedo. And exactly as I said, he launched his torpedo. See, we went down this way and then over. And then guess where he launched his torpedo? Right down in here. So we got our situation here. This guy is pretty far away.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing 172, designated Sierra 6.
Holy cow, there's another one? Sierra 6. Where the heck is Sierra 6?
Sonar, regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 013.
Okay, I'm not going to worry about Sierra 6 at the moment. I got 4 here. This one was so fast. I've never faced a Pody before. What does a Pody look like?
Con, torpedo room 2-2 ready.
No, not a Poltava. There it is. So it's got a passive radar, torpedoes. That's a pretty nasty little dude. Alright, so with 4, I'm going to go active. Little early, but we're going to have it go straight for him. And we're going to change our direction.
003,
It's another Pody. Very interesting. Very noisy vehicles, 580 tons. They sink all the same.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Alright, we got him locked. See, he's launching torpedoes out of desperation. Spraying and praying.
Noise maker bearing 06.
They always like to get you, like the torpedo, behind them, right? So their rear end's facing the torpedo, and then they drop a noisemaker. It must be something to do with the ships. Like, maybe it's something that drops behind them, of course. And so I'm trying to maneuver through, and I missed. Now it's suggesting he's over there, but he's not. We gotta turn around.
Con, helm, steady course. Con, sonar, noisemaker.
There's another noisemaker.
6, 5. Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
We got him. Oh, we had him. Where did he go? I guarantee you he's like right above. I can hit F3. You know, and you can actually control your torpedo this way.
Sonar, noisemaker bearing 066. Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
It's really hard to do it that way. He's got to be where the noisemakers are. That little jerk.
Con, sonar, noisemaker
Yep,
bearing
there's another one.
6, 7.
See where they're dropping? That's where he's at. He's not where the marker is. He's where these markers are being dropped.
Con, fire
There we go.
sonar, noisemaker bearing 067.
He must be turning sharp. Look at, there we go. We got him finally.
Sierra 4,
Whew.
bearing 067. Contact breaking up.
That's a torpedo tracker. There's one of the sunk ships. We're sort of moving by it. Wow, that was a little intensive there. We should be good. Mission over. So you can see we got 3 of them, and I guarantee you none of those was our objective. Those are all sub-hunters right there. Yep, this was not your mission objective. They're all the way down here in Archangelisk, but we're not going to see them because we have no ship or planes flying over, so it's all blind. This very much might be our target. Here you can see we're going super fast, so not a super good situation here.
Bring ship for ultra quiet.
I'm going to try to go as quiet as I can. And you can see we're on the bottom. We got to get at least 150 feet
0, 0 feet, dive by.
away from the floor.
On our new contact.
See, as
1.
soon as I start lifting from the ground,
Sierra 1.
I start seeing things. Your
Con sonar new
radar just does not work
5.
if you're too close to the ground,
Sierra 2.
to the ocean floor. Alright, this is an interesting one. Oh, that's a destroyer.
Sonar Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
This one might also be an escort. The 2 really close together. Oh, that's the tanker.
Sonar Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
Yep, that's the tanker. That's a very well-equipped destroyer. Okay,
Con, dive at 3, 0, 0 feet, dive by.
alright, so we can set our torpedo to go up. And I was in ultra quiet mode, so it wasn't loading the torpedo, but we're going to go ahead and load. And then we're just going to keep getting our solution for this guy. They're both moving right towards us. I don't know if it's possible to go underneath him. You can see that his active sonar will pick us up. So as soon as he turns it on, we're toast. But his passive is not, and right now he's passive. So I guess he's not expecting us. And if we can get into his baffles, he won't hear us launch our torpedo.
Come right to 146 helm high.
Con, torpedo room 2, 4 ready.
He's our threat. He is not a threat at all. And he's super close. If I launch a torpedo, you can see this is 4,000 yards, so that's 4,000 yards right there. He's about 6,000 yards away. He will detect that torpedo. I'm going to take a risky move. I'm going to speed up the game.
Con helm steady course.
We're going to let these guys go right past me. Like right there, you can see I'm getting a real good solution on him. Now I know him so much about him that I can see if I launched my torpedo, I can aim for that spot and I would hit him dead on. This is what I'm looking for. And here you can see his active sonar would pick us up, but his passive is getting desperately close. Whew. Alright. I don't know. His passive is getting worse again. Let's wait a little bit. Oh, there it is. He just turned on his active. He detected us.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
So we're going to go after him. And then I'm going to go up to 150.
Copy. Depth 150 feet, dive by.
Yep, here comes the torpedoes.
Come right to 252 helm high.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
I definitely don't need to be up to 3.
Depth 350 feet, dive by.
And then we're going to go ahead.
Noisemaker bearing 25.
Okay, so what I did was I just launched a decoy. So the torpedoes will hopefully go after the decoy instead of us. This is getting dangerously close. I'm just hoping that that decoy's making enough noise that,
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water.
yeah,
Torpedo in
that
the water.
torpedo is going right after us.
4, 0.
I gotta speed up.
Con, sonar, we are cavitating. Come right to 270. Helm I.
Now I need to go up to 150 because we sank him.
0 feet, dive by.
And I need to be quiet enough that
Con, sonar,
he
no longer
that this torpedo goes after him instead of me. I just don't know if it's going to happen. But as soon as I can get within range, I'm going to shoot my my tomahawk. I think this is a tomahawk, harpoon, whatever. And sure enough, it didn't give me an alert, but you could see the little pop up there when the torpedo detects me. Still not in range. Like he's too close. Is what that's saying. That torpedo is getting so close to me. Look, there he is behind me. See, that's that little decoy that I dropped back there. See, he's got an airplane that's launching torpedoes on me.
0 feet, dive by.
Alright, now I can go fast.
Con, sonar, we are cavitating.
I gotta get a little deeper.
Depth 350 feet, dive by.
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra,
And I got him.
last bearing.
Con, knuckle form.
I'm turning into the torpedo.
Con, knuckle form.
And that was well done. I avoided that torpedo like a pro. And now that torpedo
2-1 ready.
is just on search mode. Oh, and it just went dead. So this one here, that's my little decoy that I launched. What this thing's doing is it's making a ton of noise to make anything think that that's me.
Dive at 350 feet, dive by.
Alright, can I go? Nope. Okay, nope. This is the most annoying thing. I wish something would like... I need something to just show up on the screen to show that everything's green. Alright. Okay, we sunk something. Let's hope this was our target. That was it. Okay, we got him. They should make us go back to reload and refuel. So we reduced their naval activity. So you can see NATO's making some progress. Oh no. Okay, so now we gotta go sink a wolf pack of missile subs 200 miles north of Iceland. I'm nowhere near Iceland at the moment. And you can see they got that convoy there trying to... And sure enough, somebody found me. Yeah, they're hunting me, alright.
Contact. Last bearing 329. Contact faded. Turns for 3 knots. Maneuvering up.
I'm actually going to try to avoid these guys. Oh, did you see that there was an active sonar? Oh, that's a torpedo.
Come right to 077. Con, sonar. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 333.
Okay, they know I'm here.
Con, knuckle form.
There's nothing I can do about that. I'm in full avoidance mode at the moment. So let's get some knuckles.
Con, knuckle form.
So all you can see is I'm just pushing the rudder left and right to form a knuckle.
Con, knuckle form.
And it's enough to throw the torpedo off. But it doesn't throw it off for very long, but it's something you can do while you're waiting for a decoy to load. It's a desperate move.
Con, maneuvering. Making turns for 3.
And I don't see them because I bet I need to go up.
Make depth 500 feet, dive 5. Con, knuckle form.
Just made another knuckle. And you just got to pay attention up here. See if a torpedo has lock on you. And that one,
Sonar, we are cavitating.
Make depth 550 feet, dive 5.
okay, cavitating's not good. That means we're making a lot of noise.
Con, knuckle form.
Which means it's easy for them to find us.
Con, knuckle form. Con, knuckle form.
I had to use a noisemaker there.
Con, sonar,
Then-
no longer cavitating.
The knuckle was not helping me. Alright, their torpedo finally...
Shift for ultra quiet.
Am I damaged? I am. I'm flooding.
100 feet.
Okay, this isn't good. I'm flooding.
Make depth 40.
So I'm trying to counteract the flooding, which is making me sink.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing. 0, 1, 1. Designated Sierra 1. Con, sonar, torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water.
Damn it.
2, 0, 5. Make turns for 3, 3 knots. Maneuvering up.
My noisemaker is broken. I'm gonna get sunk. Holy cow. Oh, I somehow avoided that. I don't know how. Alright.
Make turns for 0 knots. Maneuvering up.
I am gonna just spray and pray.
2-1. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir. Shoot 2-4.
Con, sonar, new contact bearing. 0, 2, 7. Designated Sierra 2.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 0, 0, 8. Make con, sonar, we are cavitating. Con, sonar, noisemaker, bearing 3, 5, 7. Con, sonar, Sierra 1.
That was a
is classified
destroyer.
as escort. Make turns for
You can see I'm
0. Con,
I'm just flooding like mad.
Make turns for 3.
And here comes another one.
Sonar, we are cavitating.
I gotta use another noisemaker.
Knuckle form.
And it's not doing anything.
Flooding in the machinery space.
He hit me. Hit me hard. I'm flooding.
Damage control point. Made to the machinery space.
Come left to 279 Helm high.
Alright, I need to get my torpedoes loaded. Oh, come on.
Come right to 0, 8.
That That one is going to be annoying.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, bearing 2, 5, 4.
Con, knuckle form.
See, that knuckle wasn't enough. It still sees me.
Con, maneuvering, making turns for 3.
Okay, noisemaker worked. I'm going to go up to 150.
0 feet, dive by. Con, knuckle form.
That knuckle saved my bacon right there. I need to keep making knuckles.
Con, knuckle form.
Con, sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water.
Another torpedo found me.
4, 4.
On, dive plane has been repaired. Con, knuckle form.
Jesus, they're still coming at me.
Con, knuckle form. Con, knuckle form.
Knuckle saved me again. Alright, I'm tired of this guy.
Tube jammed on launch.
Oh no. I'm moving too fast, so I lost both of those torpedoes.
Con, knuckle form.
I'm in trouble. Here it comes.
Knuckle form.
I'm dead. You jerk. And you could hear it. It's airplanes. Well, maybe not. Those jerks. That was... That wasn't fun. Who am I kidding? I had a good time. You don't win them all. Alright, so... You can see it was a Cresta that was giving me all kinds of stuff. I had those two... I don't know what they were. I'm just going to call them harpoons. So I had them... I launched both of them, but I was going at, 30-some kilometers. And it caused the tubes to jam, and I ended up losing them both. Had they both launched, I would have sunk that guy. And I, still had the challenge of evading all their torpedoes, but when those guys know where you are, they basically launch them in the air, and then they land in the water right above you. That's the reason why it's just so hard. But anyways, I did not do super well. I got a bronze star, sure. Oh, I guess it reloaded the game. That's not normal. I don't know what happened there.
Sonar, new contact bearing 3, 4, 3. Designated 0.
Look, I'm hit. For whatever reason, they didn't sink me. I don't understand that at all.
Passing 100 feet.
And I'm sinking. Well, we know this was a Utaloy. Or no, it was a...
Passing 200.
Con, sonar, launch transient from Sierra 1.
Oh, that's a submarine.
Sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as submerged submarine.
Yeah, that's a sub.
300.
Make turns for 3.
Alright,
Con, sonar, we are cavitating.
I haven't...
Con, sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 3, 3, 8. Contact faded.
I did a stupid move. I was sinking because I'm flooding,
Passing 200.
and so you do have to do an emergency blow ballast.
100 feet.
But I should have waited until after this guy was sunk, because there's more than one guy. There's him, and then there's another one. You can see up here. Right there. There's another something out there. And I'm going to be sitting on the surface like a dead duck. When you sit on the surface, they actually shoot their naval guns at you. So you'll end up, like, you won't even know anything's incoming. Next thing you know, you're just dead. Look at that, hull minus 50%. There's a bug in the game. I'm sunk.
Tube 1 ready. Damage control parties. Lay to the control room.
So I think the tubes are damaged, the planes are damaged, and my rudder's damaged.
Lay to the machinery space.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 317.
Yep, right there. They got one coming right at me. See, that's me up there, and it's coming right towards me. I'm just la-di-da.
Charging high pressure air banks after emergency flow. Unable to dive.
Yeah, I'm unable to dive. I can't even speed up.
Con sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, bearing 327.
Best I can do is that noisemaker, and I don't think it's making a lick of difference.
Con sonar, lost contact.
I got him,
Sierra
the
1,
kilo.
last bearing 310. Contact breaking up.
Yeah, that torpedo's right on me. That noisemaker didn't make a lick of difference. Did I lose again? No, it's saying I'm flooding. Oh no, there it is. I lost. Yeah, there was a foxtrot and a kilo. Now I'm dead. I don't know what happened there. I should have been dead the first time. So then, yeah, UK gets blockaded. Iron Curtain draws over Europe. I mean, basically, you lose. I mean, like, the whole war is lost. So, that was not good. Alright, I would play another one if it wasn't a work night, but, maybe I'll do another one. Anyways, thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.